Hey, Tony, I get you want to go like, you know, film corn planting or see corn planting, but it's the same as last year. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, Tony, I could really just show you a picture of
It's
the planter last year and say it's here.
Identical. Actually, Tony, and I know I'm trying not to talk about it too much, but like, you know, the pictures I was sending the other day of like the construction down there, that's more interesting than watching a corn planter go back and forth across the field. I'm just saying. We actually, like, Sunday at the farm, they're working on something in the area down there. Let me just put it that way, and we can see it from the farm. And like literally, we just got like lawn chairs outside and just sat there and watched for like half an hour because they're like using a crane and stuff. Pretty cool. It's pretty neato, not gonna lie. Luke, happy late birthday, my guy. Hope it was a good day. Okay, so if you play it for 2 hours, then it's yours. Got you, CMB. Thanks for looking that up. Pretty cool. Yeah, but don't get close to them. They probably wouldn't like that, Tony. Don't get close to them. And that whole thing about, oh, it's on your land, so it's okay. It's their construction site, my guy. I'm just saying. It's not your construction site. It's not your parents' construction site. It's theirs. So I would stay away from it.
There's the guy.
Ooh, what? Sarge! How's it going, Sarge?
Going good. How you guys doing?
Good, good.
Pretty good.
Now, does your dog like the vet, or is he one of those that like not about it?
Oh, he actually does just fine.
Awesome.
What about the needle?
That I couldn't tell you.
Was it one of those you drop them off and?
Yeah,
With
you pull in. Yeah, you pull into the parking lot. They come out, check in. They come get them. And...
Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah.
They don't want you in the building, which, you know, honestly, I could see some of that stuff not just staying that way, you know, like never going back to normal.
The pre-COVID, when because we have the vet come out to the farm here, and my dog, he's fine with the vet till she brings out the needle.
Awesome, CB. Gotcha, man. Yeah, because, you know, some dogs, they go nuts. And honestly, I think having like the owner in there probably makes it worse half the time, because the owner freaks out. You know, when the dog starts freaking, the owner freaks. Yeah,
sometimes
feed off each other. So yeah. All right, we got Trent running harvest. Oh, you just hit join, didn't you, Sarge?
Sure did.
Felt that little stutter.
Say,
just
that
little
hiccup.
blip. That little blip. Every time.
Are we able to get another Wilson here on course play?
Wilson. Wilson. Instead of the big red trailer.
Big red trailers are kind of about this big.
Yeah, they don't.
2000.
Auger wagons don't really like them. Right? We can get a Wilson.
There you see it.
No, Tony, I get you, but like, you know, you even said like, oh, that looks kind of sketchy over there. You're on a construction site. You're not supposed to be there, you know? Got to use that thing between your ears, you know? Just saying. Although, according to somebody on TikTok, if I had a brain, I would take it out and play with it. So, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a mean comment or not. I wasn't sure. I guess I don't have a brain, so I don't know. I kind of thought about deleting the comment, to be honest. But, yeah.
This is taking a minute longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, construction sites are dangerous. You're not supposed to be there unless you have like PPE on, you know what to look out for, kind of stuff, you know. But you know,
We're supposed to have a construction site behind my tool shed soon. They haven't showed up yet.
oh yeah,
Yeah, for a solar panel.
oh, you getting your like own solar panels for the farm there?
Yeah, we're on a list though,
Nice.
so we gotta wait.
So if the power goes out, you getting like batteries too, or
It's gonna be plumbed in.
so like
But,
during the day it'll like spin the meter
Yeah,
backwards for
it'll
lack
be
of a better
charged.
term.
I think so.
I gotcha. That's cool. Actually, speaking of that, I meant to ask Carson because he's Mr. You know, Elon Musk. I saw on TikTok a look at a Tesla roof. They have a Tesla solar roof coming out, and they actually look like shingles. They don't look like these big ugly things that you put on top of your roof. They actually kind of look like shingles, but they're solar panels. It was kind of amazing. Not gonna lie. Yeah. You have to have the vet clip the nails so that, oh wow. Crazy. Zach, you know, you're not supposed to be there. Okay. You're not supposed to be there, so. Yeah. I guess I know that he's been working on it, but I hadn't seen it until very recently, you know? But it actually looks not bad compared to like, yeah. You can sign up to be an installer. Huh? I'd put solar panels on my house, but we have these giant trees that block the front of my house like all day. And that's where the sun is. I think putting solar panels on the roof of the sheds at the farm would be pretty lit. Spin our meter backwards, and at the end of the month, the power company owes us like a lot of money. I don't know if that's how it quite works, but like we don't use much electricity down there in a month, so yeah. So I think like during the summer, our bill at the house is like $350 a month, let's say. Kind of high, but you know, there's 4 of us that live here, and computers that never get turned off, and air conditioner that runs all the time, you know. My house doesn't have a ton of insulation, so the air runs a lot. You know, so. All right, Tony, we'll catch you later. Don't get in trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, wait, you probably will. Never mind. Okay, bye. But at the farm, we spend like $25 a month, if that. Sometimes it's less, but you can tell like if we had a welding project or if we did like sandblasting, you can totally tell like the air compressor running. You can totally tell.
Yeah, the startup.
Oh, just yeah, running in general. You can definitely tell on the electric bill if we were like welding or sandblasting or any of that stuff.
That's a fire hydrant and a curb.
Ever since she was hit by a car, she won't let anybody clip her nails. Interesting. Thanks for that follow, by the way. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome on in. Yeah, it's kind of interesting on the old electric bill. The funny thing is though, we get this like statement from our power company. It's like your usage compared to like other people around you type thing. Thanks for that follow as well. Appreciate you. Welcome in. And I've talked about this before, but like over the winter we heat with like electric, and I was running electric heat out here some days literally around the clock because I didn't want my computers to freeze, you know. Somehow we came in like way under people around us according to this like chart thing.
Really?
It's like I find that really hard to believe, honestly. I would think we would have been using like way more than the average person around us, but apparently not. Wonder if there's a lot of electric furnaces around me. It's like Casey's furnace is all electric, and I would assume those things just eat electricity, but I don't know.
Then you got some people with electric stoves too.
Everything in our house is electric. We don't have gas at all. So, clothes dryer, water heater, stove. Oh, all electric. All electric.
You're kind of SOL if the car goes out then.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We could. We've never done this before, but we could. We could. What's it called? With our generator that we do have, if we really wanted to, we could hotwire our hot water heater. And that would be nice because there's nothing worse than when it's like really cold outside, you have a power outage, and you got to take a freezing cold shower. Nothing worse. Mrs. Professor, the farming's going. How's the internet holding up today? Thanks for stopping in.
It has to be good because mine's good.
And better knock on some wood there, Trent. Maybe that's the problem. You and Mrs. Professor have the same like service provider coming from the same like antenna. That's the problem. CMB, we'll catch you, buddy. Have a good day. So we have hotwired our attic fan before to a generator. That was kind of sketchy looking, but that got, you know, you got to do what you got to do, you know. You say internet's fine, and I start lagging, Trent. I swear. Or did Matt just cut down a tree?
Ah.
Right, Pepper, right? No. No, Mrs. Professor, I had not heard that it got delayed today. So now when is it? Tomorrow? Internet rocket? Opens. Opens next space flight?
Yep.
Launches. So that is going up on the 28th. So tomorrow at 10:44 p.m.
Hey, at least it's a little earlier.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
There's actually
As long as it goes
other
up,
rockets.
it's okay.
There's actually 2 other rockets going up tomorrow. Like, not here. That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. I don't see that. I only have my favorites, and that's only Starlink and...
I didn't know you could do that. I don't know how to work
I only
with
care
that.
about my Starlink right now, so...
It's like that's all that matters
My
is
favorite.
Starlink.
Go internet rocket go.
That's right.
What is Buddy doing?
All right. Get my phone charged. I keep like picking up my phone. I just need to leave it on the charger for a little bit. Alrighty. Sarge had automation go last night after I skadoodled.
Oh, pretty good.
Saw you were on there still for a little bit.
Yeah, I kept running for a while.
How much material did you get up to? Or did you get your truck
it's
straightened
7.
back out?
Yeah,
You-
I did.
Oh.
That was just a little time consuming, but
Okay.
yeah, I got that straightened back up.
Gotcha.
All good there.
Burn through 12 cores.
I think I'm up somewhere around 17,000.
Oh, you're getting there. It's not bad. Not bad. I would like to have the fireplace, but I don't like, I can't stand the smell in my house, and B, it's a lot of work. The whole like wood fired, you know, it's too much work.
Yeah, so we have a fireplace in the house. It's just one of those fake ones run off of natural gas.
I'll see that. You know, walk over and hit the switch on the wall. That would be nice. That I would like to have. But actually, like a real like wood. No. It's good heat though. It is really nice heat. When
Yeah,
Lord,
we got a remote for ours.
nice. When Lord lived in northern Missouri, he had a real fireplace, and they had like one of those inserts in there, so it would like blow the heat back out into the room. That was awesome. It was so much work. So much work.
Yeah, they are a little bit.
That's cheating. Yeah. They sure are nice to have, though. It's especially if you've been outside and you're like really cold and you just go stand over by that thing for like 10 minutes and you're warm. Toasty. I actually go on the back side of the fireplace. Like on the back side of his fireplace was the stairs to go down to the basement. And you would just stand back there and just be totally warm. Those bricks got hot. Oh, it was nice. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to the flock. How's it going? Very, very nice. I think I'm on my last round of seeding over here finally. That's good. Ami Swiss, what's going on? How's it going? All right, we still maybe one more harvest and the rest of these fields will need lime. I don't know. We're gonna wait and lime it when it all needs it. Speaking of lime, the 20 field needs lime. We will get to that eventually. We will get to that eventually. You're okay? Yes. All right. Doing all right. Doing great. No complaints here. As long as my air conditioner keeps running, no complaints from me today. Actually, it kicked itself out last night. It said it had an error. So I don't know what that's about. I think we might try to... We want to take the thing to the farm and like clean out the inside of it. I try to do that tomorrow evening if it's not storming. We'll see. Because I'm sure the internals could be cleaned. Could use a cleaning by now, you know? But yeah. As long as it keeps running, I'm good. What time is it for me? It is 1:56 p.m. And it's kind of warm here today. It's going to be about 85 today. Fahrenheit. Whatever that is in Celsius, I don't know.
That really jumped up. It's almost 85 here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be 85 here and then like 70 tomorrow with thunderstorms or something. It's like, okay. So I guess we're going to get a front moving through here. Kind of crazy. Now we're ahead. I'm from the St. Louis, Missouri area. Somewhere in the St. Louis metro area. That's where I'm from. We're ahead, so you're East Coast. Or at least Eastern time zone. Yeah. Awesome. Only 65 for Mrs. Professor. That's crazy. That's crazy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Kind of cold, 25. Like, oh. Alrighty. Trent, you got field ready for me to seed?
The 20 field's basically done.
Gonna lime that before or after seed?
I don't care.
Let's do it after and then we can fertilize it right away for our second fert. About that.
Plus that one
Good to
corner
me.
right here by the barn needs to be manually cut.
Okay. Just sit in front of a box fan and you're good? Oh, okay, it's way too hot in St. Louis for that. All right, you got 2 trucks running on course play. They are bullying each other right now, my guy. It actually worked out, but they are bullying. They bullied each other so hard on this corner. And now one stopped. Trent, come fix your truck.
One guy had a bully, the other
No,
guy.
he totally bullied him like hard. And then I guess that guy just got stuck on the pole, right? Like I said, near St. Louis, Missouri, and it's pretty warm here today. Not going to be the hottest we've had yet this year, but it's second, probably. Ohio. Ohio.
Like, they were doing so well till they got to that
You
point.
actually need 2 trucks?
It's nice to have 2 trucks just as a buffer.
So I would assume you can get by with 1. But it's all good. That or you need to like take the other one a different way or something to get here, you know? Like, I don't know how you'd get here, but like go down through the neighborhood more, you know, to the east, or sorry, the west.
Yeah, with the road, I usually just try to stay on the right side. Or
Yeah, no, it's corners get you. Welcome back. How's it going, guys? Welcome in, welcome back, all that good stuff. And you think they ever see anything this big farming wise driving down the road in Griffin, Indiana?
definitely not that big 1,300 bushel cart.
Especially if you're going this fast, man, you would think it would just like rattle the town apart with the tracks. It would just, oh, be pretty awesome.
Especially with that cart's loaded.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Okay.
And even with these big grain carts that go down the road, you can hear them on tracks.
Oh, tracks. Yeah, yeah. But we need to wait for it to unfold to do our GPS. Back in the day, Zach's Red family, they had like a 2-track Challenger. Like an old cat Challenger. This is the big Borgo seater out of the Borgo DLC. But they had like the 2-track. And whenever the younger guy would get too close to the house, like, because he would go out and work dirt until, you know, kind of late some nights. But he would come home and, like, the whole house would shake. And, like, the head farmer's wife was like, all right, man, you gotta stop. You gotta slow down when you get close to the house. We can't take it. Kind of shut him down, you know. All right. There we go. We're locked on our GPS. Want to make sure that was good before I got going. Yeah, this is the Borgo DLC Cedar and the Borgo, the John Deere 9RX that came out with the Borgo DLC as well. So all Borgo DLC stuff that you see here. Oh yeah. We are going to get some wicked thunderstorms tomorrow, it sounds like, guys. 100% chance of thunderstorms as of right now. So, that's going to be fun.
Same boat.
Oh, yeah, because you're only like a 3 hours away from me, Trent. So, usually if I get it, you get it. So, yeah. All right, and turn. And do-si-do. Alright. Oh. Shifted my GPS lines and locked down. So the only reason I'm shifting my GPS lines is because I'm the only one seeding in this field anyway. I'm the only one seeding, so I can shift my lines. If we're all seeding together or more than one seeder's going, then we don't shift lines. Because then it just gets annoying. Yeah. Yep. Farming Sim Champ, congrats on getting your Twitch back, my guy. Congrats. Trent. Just honk back at me, huh? I see how it is.
Shortly.
I got you. It's all good.
Thanks.
GPS sound like a radio? I guess, yeah. A little bit. 61 sat. Holy cow. That's nice. Oh, is there still a combine down here? Oh, there is.
Way down here.
There's a little patch
way
that
down here.
that didn't get planted or didn't get combined, but whatever. Not a big deal.
That was that corner that he didn't really want to get.
Yeah. I just course played him. Or wait, you tried, but it wouldn't work, right?
Yeah, they
That's
only
weird.
did the field too.
That's weird. I don't understand that, to be honest.
Single player will work, but
that noise. There not enough. I could kind of see that, like a radio sound. Yeah. I was actually looking through mods yesterday, and I always say that, you know, this guidance steering mod, it's on the mod hub. I actually found it yesterday. I was like, oh, I've never seen it on here, but I know it's on here, but I've never seen it. So it was kind of funny. I was looking like way back at mods. I've actually started checking the mod hub like once in a while. Up until recently, I never did that. Yep, that sound. Okay, gotcha. About done harvesting, aren't you, Trent? Oh.
Yep.
Do some cleanup work on that edge if you really wanted to. Up there by the shop.
That guy over there.
But yeah. Okay. Got Sarge fertilizing. The older Rubicon. Everything up there is fertilized. Sweet. Yeah, Sarge, part of our big field grew, and the part of it I just planted, so.
Yeah.
One of those things. That's all good. It is all good.
Yeah, I know why we switched up the rotation as far as the court and all that, and
Yeah.
it made sense.
It does,
I'll
just
tell
so
you,
we don't have to cultivate.
It's a pain.
It is honestly a pain.
I can't see,
Yeah. It really is, Sarge. Yeah.
especially for the end rows.
You go on Mod Hub every time. They added anything new to Farm Sim? I mean, well, it's going to be interesting. You know, they have announced Farm Sim 22. It's going to be interesting to see what all they add. We'll have to wait.
Today they added American Tiger Mate.
Oh, really? Can't use GPS with fast, clearly. Because it's off the map. I mean, we can go back to cultivating, Sarge.
No, it's just
I don't mind. It was just an idea that was thrown out there, you know?
Yeah.
Problem is we need, like, what we really need is like the John Deere 5 section. That great big cultivator, you know? And with the tractors we have now, that would be no big deal to pull around.
The one that came out today is like 18.2.
Oh yeah? What's that one?
That's the SIH Tiger Mate.
Oh, that's the one that Zach was, okay. Answer. You don't think you'll be getting 22? Well, hey, tell you what, the day 22 comes out, I mean, we'll be on it. So if you want to see the game before, you know, deciding if you're going to get it or not, come on out to the stream. We'll be streaming that whole week, probably like a lot of hours every day. I'm actually seriously tempted to, like, see if my buddy Casey will let me put a laptop, like, in his garage. Like, hook it up to his Ethernet, chuck it in his garage, or probably his garage. Yeah, so I don't have to like go in his house and bother him. And like so I'd stream all like day and into the night, hit edit and render it before I go to bed. I get up in the morning, take those files, put them on the laptop, walk the laptop over to his house, plug it in, and hit upload. Otherwise, I'm gonna get behind on uploading, like big time to YouTube. That's the strat. That or I get Starlink between now and then. Have a second.
If they even
Dude,
come
have
out
a
with it.
second internet connection though. How cool would that be? Be way cool.
Then you'd really kind of like become like Timmy.
Yeah, except for I probably would only use, like, literally use one just to upload to YouTube. And just let it run. Unless, I guess I could always switch to, you know. I don't know. I don't see myself paying for a second internet connection, you know. It's kind of spendy. So do an all-stock playthrough on 22. I mean,
Kind of have to.
that's not hard to do, yeah, because, well, when it comes out, there won't be any mods. So, yeah.
A lot of
No
times the
GPS.
first mods that come out are
Garbage.
junk anyway.
Exactly. Need to give them a couple weeks at least. So, yeah, not a problem there at all.
And usually the mods come out like at the very beginning are just modifications of ink stuff.
Yeah. A lot of times they're garbo. Garbo. So yeah, not a problem to do a, yeah. I'll probably, what we'll probably do is we'll start streaming one map and I will start a let's play on the other map. That's probably what's going to happen. So, there's this line at. Okay.
Now, is there just going to be the 2, or did they say 3?
There's gonna be 3.
Well, there's going to be 2 and then a remastered Erlengrad. So, I already played Erlengrad. I don't really have any interest in playing it, at least right away again, you know?
One European, one actual American one, and then obviously Leningrad.
So, I don't know which one we'll start streaming, but I'll probably do a let's play on the other one right away. And, not get any sleep that, like, month. I just really hope it doesn't come out when I'm trying to do lights. I just really hope it doesn't. If it comes out in November, well, I guess at least, if nothing else, like, we'll have a release date ahead of time, obviously. They're not just going to like, oh, hey, here it is. And so, if it is coming out in November, I'm going to have to start putting up Christmas lights even earlier. So I can take a week off or whatever just to stream. So.
It'd also be nice if they had a season pass for me to get.
That would be nice too. That would be very nice.
So we don't have to
Counting on it.
buy it later on. Nice, but
Yeah.
well, I mean, since they added it at the end of 19 here, hopefully it'll
Oh man.
transfer over.
This is the second motor vehicle accident since I've started streaming with rollover. They just toned out. Golly. Yeah, right, Shad? I'm hoping that they put in a lot of options so you can turn off like your crop moisture, and you could turn off like some of the animal stuff and make it kind of a lot easier. But I don't know, we'll see. Or you can turn off where you are restricted on what you can plant in the seasons. Or just turn it off altogether. You just don't want it, turn it off. So gonna be a lot of learning though, and that's not a big deal. Just have to figure it all out. So Sarge, Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
I was looking into this Quarry Mod thing. Build these quarries, right?
Okay.
I was just thinking how much fun that could be.
Could be.
Could be very interesting, right? Oh man.
What does it do? Kind of concentrate everything in one spot, or?
Like, I think you put like a block there, and I think you can make like different sizes and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but basically, you know how we do like our big digs and we just go from like surface straight down? That's what it would do. And then I guess you got to have like, somehow you can hold, you got to, you know, process the material or something, you know. I'm assuming you'd want like a big sorter sitting right next to it or somewhere close to funnel all the items into, and then you just kind of walk away and it sits there and does it. You got to like power it, and there's just all kinds of, there's a lot to it, but it would be kind of fun to mess with. So I don't know. I was going to see if it was possible to maybe get it on a server and just mess with it a little bit. I'm not like saying I want to stream it. I'm not saying I want to record it. Just I want to mess with it a little bit. Maybe I start a series. I don't know. But I was looking at some old screenshots from like the very first Minecraft world yesterday, and I kind of miss it. So it was kind of hitting me in like the, oh man, I kind of miss playing Minecraft. But yeah. I don't really know if I have time to play Minecraft right now either. That's the other thing. But we can find time. It'd be good to like kind of take up some time over the summer here. Spring, summer. Obviously not play it once Farm Sim comes out.
Come on, buddy. Seriously.
You're having problems, Trent.
Buddy, go.
Trent's having a rough time out there. Not going well. You can unhook your auger wagon?
Well, I had to bully the one combine header to get around the other guy, and then that combine bullied me into the other guy.
Figured you would have just gotten off out of your tractor, gotten in a combine, fired him, and
I figured it would have been a lot easier the way I was thinking it.
I got you. Oh, good, bro. No. Interesting, Pepper. That's another game I wouldn't mind playing again too, is Sea of Thieves. That would be kind of fun to get back on and check that out.
Me and them were talking about that today.
Oh, really? Oh, Timmy playing Sea of Thieves? That would be something, wouldn't it?
They'd played it before.
Really? Oh.
Good while since we met.
It has been. Yeah, thanks, Pepper. I didn't realize they like revamped with this, what they call like a season 2 and added a bunch of new stuff. Because I'm going to be honest, I mean, I think like with Farm Sim 22 being announced and having a rough idea when it comes out, it's like I see myself playing Farm Sim less between now and then. And I know there's a lot of time between now and then too. But I definitely see us playing Farm Sim less and less between now and then. Just because, like, okay, we've, you know, how many maps have we run now? Don't get me wrong, this game's great and I still have a ton of fun with it, but I see myself playing it less and less as we get ready for the new one.
Yeah, I'm seeing myself in like ATS.
Oh, and speaking of playing it, I officially broke 4,000 hours, by the way. I'm at 4,004 hours right now. So.
Like 3 hours away from break 3.
Nice. So. I mean, I'll probably get another 1,000 hours before Farm Sim 22 comes out. But I could also see, you know, maybe doing like Saturday stream, like splitting it, doing some other game and then playing Farm Sim and then at night, you know?
Yeah, how much did you break? 4,000?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Where you at?
I'm over 1,000.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, finally broke 4. Matt's at like 6. So he like took off. I'll just start leaving my game open every night when I go in the house. That's what I'm thinking, you know? Every night. What's my real job? You're looking at it. This is my job. This is what I do. Yeah, you always take a break before the new one comes out. Yeah, I tend to do that too. That, or we'll go back and like play a map on 15 for a little while, play a map on 17 for a while. We've done that before too, where we like go back. I think we did that before 19. We went back to like 13 and played a map there for a while, and then we went to 15 and played there for a while, and then 17. Like, go back old school.
I wouldn't mind doing 17.
Yeah. You hope it doesn't come out at the same time as the SnowRunner expansion. Speaking of, has anybody heard about SnowRunner newest expansion? Or like the next thing for SnowRunner? Anybody heard anything on that?
I haven't, but then again, I haven't been looking either.
Yeah, I'm going to the maprunner.io to look at the map. They got a lot of stuff on there now. They still don't have like everything, but they do have stuff on here. You can look at the maprunner.io and you can see some stuff on these maps finally. It's gonna be all snow. Every single map is snow. Ugh. I'd rather have mud than snow. You know? Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come out over a starter.
Well, at least then that gives you a lot of content to do.
True. Wait. 1 to 2 weeks, that's it? For the next DLC? Really? Where are you hearing this from? Should probably follow him on like Twitter or something, right? Be like, yo, when's this coming out? Hit him up, right? Because, man. These maps are tough. I guess they're on the test map thing, aren't they? This is a test server. I think. What's up, chat? What's up, guys? Welcome in. The SnowRunner, that's a great game. They added, oh. Sarge, it sounds like we'll have some SnowRunner to play here next week or two.
Yeah.
Hey, Chef Fowler, appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in. Makes up for not having that much snow. Yeah. True. I know it is called SnowRunner. I know. So not every seeder can tow a tank. Not every seeder fertilizes. But with this one, yes, this one does hold seed and fertilizer. Look down there next to my speedometer. I have seed and fertilizer, and both numbers are going down. So yes, this particular seeder does do both. Not every seeder does. There are some that don't fertilize.
And I found a way to get more seed and fertilizer in that cart.
How's that? Put another one behind it?
No, so I run the real seeder mod.
Okay.
And you can put like all like wheat seed in both tanks or corn. You almost get like 40,000 liters of seed.
Gotcha. This is Professor. I was joking, but yeah, it's weird that both your internets are good at the same time. The stars are lining up, chat.
Must mean, Mrs. Professor, that we're gonna get our Starlink soon.
Win Starlink. Not soon enough. Not soon enough. Probably, right? Not soon enough.
For that email.
Wouldn't it be funny if like your email like put it in as spam and you didn't even see it?
Go check my spam.
And you've had it for like a month and didn't know it. That would be hilarious, but not
that's my insurance stuff. I already knew about that.
Oh, that would be hilarious, but not. It would be sad at the same time, you know.
Damn.
Like, oh no. Oh goodness. What am I doing right now? Looks like what? I'm seeding a field.
Yep,
About to,
not in there.
okay, about to jump across the road here and keep seeding. We got more to seed.
Hell, I had 129 in the damn folder.
Oh. Our last field that we're starting to seed right now, guys. This is it. This is it. Yeah. So if you go in the shop, they'll tell you. Go into Cedars. So like all those Cedars there can't take anything on the back. Once you get to this one, this is the first in-game one. It works with this cart. It tells you what the cart's for and stuff. Like this one's also uses a cart. We're using DLC Cedars, so I don't know if you have DLCs or not, but it tells you like what it's for, you know? So I like this one. This one does not take a tank or a tow behind. This is the self-contained unit. Because if you look like here, let's go to the small one. There's no seed tank, right? There's no seed tank. So you got to have a seed tank somewhere. Seed tank, fertilizer tank. And then like they tell you, I'll show you if they fertilize too. Like, see, this Limekin doesn't fertilize, but the horse does. So you just gotta look for your symbols. That's all. It tells you all in the shop. To be honest.
And kind of depends on how fast you want to go.
Yeah. You never know. It might be in the spam folder. Oh no. Oh no. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. This is Professor's got buffer going. Never good. Never good. Oh hey, here comes another cedar. Yay, 2 cedars. Knock this field out in no time, huh? What I'm
But
thinking.
this probably isn't a good idea to.
I don't think you can unfold right there, Trent.
I can unfold half.
They still have follow as well. Wait, same. Wait. Okay. All right, so now I need to reset my lines so they actually line up like to the world, right? Because I've shifted my lines. So now that there's 2 of us, we want to set up our lines. With a little communication, we will be able to do that. 100.48 Trent is what my GPS goes to. I don't know about yours, the auto. And I'm not on GPS right now.
148.
100.48, yeah. You should leave a skipper if you're locked on. Like I said, I'm not. I'm doing this edge. Or my line's wrong still. My lines could be wrong. Oh, they saw a host as well. That was a host. Okay.
Going forward, see if I can get 150. Yeah, that's close enough.
That's close enough, yeah. Rabbit man, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Everything's well here. I'll turn around and come right back at you. Are you doing that next little skipper? I'm leaving.
I don't know where your lines are. Can't see them, so I'm just gonna follow you.
I got you. I'll turn around and get on the line. How about that? Well, our lines should be lined up if we did it right. I gotta get this edge done.
I'm on GPS right now.
Okay, hang on. Let me flip mine to north-south. Because, see, I had shifted my lines, so I know they're going to be... hang on. East-west. 104.8. Okay, I'm lined up to you now, Grant. Yeah, you're good now. Alright, so my line was still shifted from the other field, is what it was.
I'll start on the other side then.
That's fine. Start wherever you want. On GPS, it don't matter. Just make it happen, you know? All good. All good.
Imagine seeing Mike Mitchell having one of these.
Right. Left alt and home will center, but that's not what we want. We don't want it to center. We want it to line up our GPS the same.
Well, and it depends on what key binding you have it set as.
But the point is, we don't want to center.
Yeah,
If I was
with multiple units.
If I was the only one in the field, I would center. But because we're running multiples, we don't want to center. We want our GPS to be the same. That makes sense? We don't want to center it up. But I do know that trick. It's a nice trick when you're by yourself, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's an awesome trick though, the center thing. It's great.
Do a headline.
You call it a headland or an end row?
Around here we call it a headline.
Really? This is an end row. I've never the term headland I had never even heard of until I was watching people play Farm Sim like 13.
That's just like
I've always heard it called end rows.
Yeah, this is an end row, not a head. I don't know what a headland is. Same thing,
well,
right?
Like down south, people call like headlands and rows the point rows.
Now, point rows are different. Point rows are different. I explained this to Zach the other day. Point rows are completely different.
Oh yeah, they're different.
What's different about them?
Go east-west on a field.
No. No. End row here in the South, Leonard says. What's a point row, chat? A point row is a different thing entirely. And Tony didn't know it. He didn't know what it was. At least what we call a point row. I've always called a point row. Dad's always called a point row. Sarge, what's a point row?
Yeah.
You don't know what a point row is either?
Unless you're talking about where it just comes out of the field and just...
Oh my goodness. Is a point row like a Midwest thing? Or well, you grew up in the Midwest though.
Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest.
Is it a Missouri thing? Habit's never heard of a point row. Oh my. Wait, what, chat? You guys don't know what point rows are?
All means, do elaborate. I might know it by a different name.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say put a different name. I
So-
might know it.
Okay. All right. So what I'm planting right now is an end row, because we're gonna plant it east-west. I'm going north-south. This is an end row.
Right.
Or some might call it an outside round end row. Okay, a point row. Let me. I'm just gonna play it. I'll make point rows here. Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. A point row would be like this. Watch this. Okay. So I'm going to seed across this at an angle. Okay. So just bear with me, chat. Bear with me. Point row, I haven't heard of her before. Okay. So now imagine that's the edge of your field and you would have end rows. So imagine I just planted an end row, but on an angle because the fields aren't square. Let's be honest here. Right? So now if we come back this way and we plant our regular row, Okay, because this is our regular pass is going to be this one, right? So these rows that are going to end starting on the left side of my seeder and ending over on the right side, these are called point rows, because you don't come to a dead end. It goes point by point by point, I guess. I don't know why they call it a point row, but that's what they would call a point row here. Okay, so then like the next pass would be shorter. So basically anywhere where you're planting, where your passes get longer or shorter. So for instance, like, you know, on the edge of 26 here, every pass, say you're going to your right, every pass gets longer. So that would be, those are point rows along there. Does that make sense?
It does, but
You guys don't call those anything? They're just rows?
yeah, they're just rows.
Oh, we call those point rows here.
I kind of call them end rows.
Even if they're crooked?
Yeah, because end of the row.
No, I'm not talking about the end rows, Trent. I'm talking about these rows here. Okay, so in real life, you would have your seeder would turn off, right? You could stagger your turn off. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they
where
don't
it's
come out square, they come out
on a point.
at whatever angle the field's at.
Exactly. So you'd have your end rows would be straight here, and then the other rows would end at an angle across the field. Those are called point rows. Is that just a Missouri thing?
Probably.
That's dumb. No, point rows. So like when the combine's coming across, you might have 20 more plants on your right side to harvest, and on the left side your combine has nothing. Those are the point rows, right? They go out farther on one side. Those are point rows. That's dumb, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are blowing my mind, chat.
I mean, I wouldn't call them.
I mean, if those rows are representative to the main rows that you harvest, go across the field. No, they're just rows.
Where are you going, Trent? Why are you coming at me in a pass that's already done? Oh, it's not done.
You said, yeah, I eat it, and yeah, I eated it on GPS.
What? What does that have to do with me?
When we were getting our GPS's line.
I got you.
This is where I just
I got you. That's where you started.
hopped on, and plus I was stepped away anyway.
Maybe this is something that came from my grandpa then. I thought point rows were like a standard thing.
Just like in Minnesota, they call field cultivators.
Yeah, Leonard, those would be point rows. Yeah. So like, no, you'd still have, in real life, you'd still have point rows, Leonard. You're always going to have point rows because your ends or your end rows, they follow the edge of the field. And then your point rows with section control would, yeah, so you don't overplant. You know? This is blowing my mind. Habit, no, there's no loan. We had $10 million on Saturday, so we're good. We paid our loan down.
We pay that off.
We filled the diesel
days
tank
ago.
up. It's harvest time, you know, that kind of thing. Not harvest time, but yeah. But like, I'm coming up on point rows, chat. These rows I'm planting will end in point rows. Oh, and ask me when they go from row to point row. I don't know that. But we
Probably
would.
where it's in your area, it'd probably where it squares off.
The point rows wouldn't be the square ones. They would be the anything at an
That's
angle.
what I'm saying. That's where they start now.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, fair play.
Because we had a field that would have had those too. Then
Yeah.
we never called them that. It just
It was like the field in front of the farm. You basically, if you start on one property line, you're going to have point rows on the other side. And if you start on the other property line, you're going to have point rows on the other side. Either way you plant it, you're going to have point rows. And usually
for us, they were either end rows or they weren't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm the same way with Sarge. Or every year the hen rows are.
And maybe I'm just an idiot. I'm not going to say
or
like,
weeds.
No.
I think it came from my grandpa, so I'm not going to call him an idiot, but wow. And things you thought were normal things like in live chat. Point rows, I thought they were normal. Thought everybody knew what a point row was. Kind of blown my mind.
Now that's probably about what I would have guessed them.
Yeah, by me saying point row, that's what you would have guessed it was.
Except though I was thinking field without end rows.
Oh, I got you. So like where you first say drive it and drop your planter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have a name for those. We just I never heard a name for those. Oh. Yeah, your point
Are you
rows.
gonna miss your John?
We did on the last pass.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well, we missed. That's crazy though that you guys don't know. Wow. You guys don't call them that, and maybe that's just like a here thing. Huh. Crazy. Oh goodness, Mrs. Professor. Well, just need to scrape some paint off the end there, Trent.
And nothing to see here. We kept moving.
Do your ends, it feels. Wait, Leonard, do you plant your end rows first or last? Do you plant your end rows
Hey,
first or last?
Around here, we plant our end rows first.
Yeah, because then you know where to pick up the planter.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And of course, you harvest your end rows first, of course, to open the field up. So you can, you know, turn
And I would
around.
hope so.
Huh. See, Leonard says they plant them last. How do you know when to pick the planter up? You just guess?
I guess so.
It always kind of made sense to me to plant end rows last because then you're not driving on them.
All right, I skipped one.
Yeah. It never made sense for me to never made sense to me that everybody plants their end rows first, especially with GPS these days, because you can you could set boundaries up and stuff on GPS and
Yeah, you can set up your field boundaries and all of that.
yeah,
The only thing is well, it depends on your system.
sure, your system's going to be different. Or like what I would do is say you plant 4 passes of end rows, right? So 2 rounds. I would go to the farthest inside one into the field and plant that, because then that would give you a shutoff point for your planter, right? And then plant the other ones later where you're actually turning. Plant those at the end of the field, you know, with modern day GPS, of course. That's the way I would do it if I was a farmer, because then you're not turning on those rows. You'd be driving on them, but you wouldn't be turning on them. That make sense?
It does.
Especially for Zach's family, they have their case planters on tracks, and where they turn, they plow, and they never get anything to grow there. So, gotcha, Leonard. Wow. And the more you know, chat. The more you know, chat.
No, that's what they get for putting a planter on tracks.
I know, right? Well, they had problems with it sinking because it's so heavy. It's a case planter that's got the fertilizer tanks on it and everything. It's a split planter is what it is. So it'll either do 32 or 16 rows, you know, and it is, or 31, 16, whatever it is. It is obnoxiously heavy, and it plows. We cannot put tracks on the cedar cart now. Only duals, unfortunately. I think it would look way better on tracks.
Yeah, with you were talking about with the end rows and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see with GPS to where you could possibly get away with it.
Yeah.
But and again, I'm kind of one of the reasons goes along with why you planted them first. Also pre-GPS.
Sure.
I knew where to stop and turn around.
Oh, sure.
Plus, I could also run along the edge of the field where the end row is, and I kind of set at any other end rows I put in.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Because we'd either do. I can't remember if we put in just a round or a round and a half.
Round
That
and a half.
6-row planter.
I would say, yeah, it depends on your planner and your combine, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, we wanted enough to where, as far as combine stuff like that, there was plenty of room to turn around.
Sure.
About potentially driving out on the road and craziness like that.
Yeah. Okay, Leonard, I got you. I forget in the corners. See, they have center pivots everywhere, and in the corners of the fields, they grow a different crop.
Yeah, and that would be dry land.
They grow like corn,
non-irrigated.
or they grow like wheat in the corners. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I've seen
like
that too.
That's a different world of farming from where I'm at, for sure.
Yeah, also.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's
two of the fields.
I think there's 3 center pivots in like the whole neighborhood, as I call it down there. We're talking like a huge area, and I think there's 3 center pivots now. So, yeah. So we don't really have don't see a lot of them. But yeah.
Of course, for us, with the center pivots that we had, we never switched crops on the corners.
I gotcha.
We just kept it all the same, because the amount of area that the irrigation didn't hit was not enough to fight with it.
Yeah. Just did a bad thing.
Thing that we usually had to fight with or not that often, because once you got them set, they were set. But it was the shutoffs for the end gun, where when it come around near roadways,
turn off.
it would turn it off. Yeah. You do the best you can, because
That's a free
I can't control
car
wind.
wash.
Yeah, well, yeah. Also, if you get a good wind blowing and all that, well.
Oh yeah.
Now, it never happened to us, but if it was determined to be enough of a traffic hazard, they could come along and say, hey, you need to shut it off.
Sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the field that Zach's family put a center pivot in last year, they actually had to make it
floods.
OBS just crashed. Wait. We're still live. Hey, what is going on here? We're still live, but we're not recording? Pat, hello? Oh. My hard drive. Oh, that whole recording's corrupt. Okay, cool. I'll just download that later. My hard drive just got full, and how's that even possible? How's that possible? I told it to move like 100, 200 gigs earlier, and apparently it didn't. No, it didn't move any of it. Why didn't it move any of that? Yeah, this recording will look like crap on, what's it called? YouTube. Oh well. Anyway, there's a house in the field.
Yeah.
So they actually have the end gun turn off so it doesn't hit the house.
I don't want to wash the house.
Well, apparently they talked to their insurance agent and they're like, it's fully covered. So if you do like, happen to break a window or, mess up some siding or something, it is covered. So they're like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but they do have it turn off so it doesn't hit the house. So, and I told it to move like 200 and something gigs earlier and it didn't do it, chat. That's why my hard drive just got full. I need a 2 terabyte SSD or M.2, sorry. PC upgrades coming soon, but maybe, never know. Or I just need to be cleaner about my hard drives.
And there is another advantage with they have it set to where they shut the gun off. Let's say it does come around and, like I say, the wind's just right and it does swing over there. They at least made the effort to avoid the problem.
Sure. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, the guy wouldn't complain. It waters his yard for him for free, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have to pay to water his yard because he does quite a bit, so. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Honestly, I don't really use anything besides Mod Hub or my buddy Matt. That's basically where I get mods from these days, so as far as knowing other websites, no. So for the record, chat, I have a hotkey set up over here on the side of my keyboard, one of my G keys there. Like that one just turns my engine off. Just push that one by accident. But it's one of my G keys and it's set to unload a baler or a bale pickup. Same key to unload a seeder. So that's why my seeder unloaded a minute ago. So
Job done.
I know. Yeah. Nice habit. Very nice, man. So I record all of the content goes to a 1 terabyte M.2, but like a 1 terabyte M.2 tends to fill up really fast when you're talking about like, yeah, the file sizes that I deal with, like recording these streams. 1 terabyte fills up in like no time, like legitimately no time. So we do get them planted in a jiffy with these, right?
Really get them done when we have 3.
Yeah. Because like, to justify my hard drive issue here real fast, chat. Last night's Automation Empire was 110 gigs. Saturday's Farm Sim, 234 gigs. 235 gigs, basically. So, it doesn't take long to fill up a 1 terabyte drive when you're recording 100 gigs a day, basically. So.
Also hold on to stuff too.
You've been thinking about it for a while. Should you buy Farm Sim 19? I mean, if you're interested in playing and learning the game, I mean, 22 is coming out sometime in the 3rd quarter, but I think you could definitely get your money's worth out of this one between now and then. Yeah.
4th quarter.
So I don't record, like, I record a stream. I record everything that you guys are seeing and hearing. And then I do a little bit of editing and it all goes to the 2nd YouTube channel. So yeah. So time lapse, yeah. Yeah, storage can be a real nightmare. Storage can be a nightmare. But if I run everything on a M.2, it loads and edits and renders so much faster. So it's worth having a smaller, because like, you know, I can't, a 2 terabyte M.2 is kind of spendy, you know. 1 terabyte was enough when I bought it, so.
Does field 25 need to be
Does it need to be what?
planted?
25?
Yeah, 2 through 5, 25.
Oh no, it's done. Oh, we're done. We're done planting. Once we get this field done. So I don't keep, okay, so what I do, the normal workflow for me as far as data, record it on an M.2, edit and render it on the same M.2. So that's actually half the problem. I'm recording and then rendering it right back to the same M.2, which is really fast, and that helps. After it gets uploaded, I move it to a regular drive. And then just in case anything would happen, I actually move it to a 2nd regular drive, and then I do end up deleting stuff eventually. I have this like digital hoarderness inside me that wants to keep everything, but I can't keep everything, you know? If it's any on the farm footage, I do keep that forever. Anything I've filmed like with a camera, I do keep that. I have like every clip I've ever filmed as far as that goes. But like the regular videos and streams, I can't keep them anymore. I can't do it. It's too much data. So. Interesting about the quad track and stuff. That's weird. Yeah. 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 How long have we been working on this map? We've been on here for a while now. I feel like it's been a good little while. Maybe over a month probably. It's been fun. This map's been great. Yeah, so I do delete all the raw stuff pretty fast. That gets deleted like as soon as I'm done rendering. I'll pretty well delete the raws. I just don't need them. And when you're talking like 100 gigs a day, basically on average it's 100 gigs a day, because like if I do an extra stream on say a Tuesday night, Thursday night, you know, that makes up for say on Wednesdays when I don't stream, or Saturday definitely makes up for Sunday when I don't stream. So it's basically 100 gigs a day. Thanks for that, Foul. Appreciate you. Welcome to the flock. How's it going? So I can't tell you back. So I used to keep everything. I used to keep every raw file. I used to keep every uploaded file. I cannot tell you how many 4 terabyte drives I have down in my basement. It's ridiculous. I went off gold. I got you. I would buy it. I enjoy the game. I think you'll get your money's worth out of it before 21 or 22 comes out. I think you'll get your money's worth out of it for sure. Yeah. You're up to 8 terabytes total. That's cute.
Aw, you chickened out?
No, I'm being productive, getting out of your way so you can finish. Like, I'm barely going to get out of your way, Trent. 8 gigs total. That's cute. Oh, and I used to keep doubles of everything, too, if that tells you. I have a stack of hard drives downstairs. Like, you wouldn't believe how many hard drives I have in a stack. It's crazy. I have talked about 22 a little bit. Honestly, I don't really have a lot of thoughts on it right now. The trailer thing didn't do anything for me, which those teaser trailers usually don't. And I'm not too thrilled that they're building it for like the current or the old gen consoles. I don't like that, but that's really about all I have to say about it. Has it really been almost 2 months already, Leonard? Wow. Wow. And just Saturday, we finally really started getting somewhere, you know, because of tree money. Just saying. Hashtag tree money. Apparently, these don't like curves, by the way.
Is it weird for me to say that that was almost disappointing?
What's that, Sarge?
All the money that come in from the tree.
I know it was. I kind of didn't want it, but at the same time, I think if we do any more tree projects on here, we just won't empty the brucks. So we would only empty the brucks when we got done. So whatever, he would just like, we'd just keep chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping, and you just waste them. But who cares? Because it's too much money. Or we use the regular sell point, which they're worth like nothing there. So yeah, yeah. Sometime in the fourth quarter. Sometime. So if you look at the pictures they put out and you really pay attention to the ground textures are completely different. They actually look like real ground. Especially after harvested, looks amazing. No, I totally get why they're making it for the old gen. I just don't like it. I understand why they're doing it, yeah. Sure.
Money.
What?
I said money.
What about it?
Old gen consoles.
Oh, that's because there's so
Hey.
many more out there. Yeah, no, it makes sense. And you can't buy a new gen console. We started with whatever the map gives you to start with. I forget money and equipment wise, but whatever the map starts you with, that's why, or what we started with. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Got you, Leonard. Yeah, almost 2 months we've been here then. Okay. It's not a new engine. It's an upgraded engine. Not new. It's not new. It's upgraded. They're upgrading the Giants engine, whatever. It's not a new engine though. $100,000 in dusty tractors. There you go. I was getting a tree cut down right now in my neighborhood. Here, chainsaw running. Our next gen version of the farm. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
Let's see. Which one was it that Westbridge came?
Westbridge was
That was
a
13.
it was
Was
a
it 13?
DLC for 13.
Yeah.
The DLC for 13. Thanks, File. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome on in.
Oddly enough, I like that map. That was
Westbridge is-
actually for an in-game map. That one was good.
Isn't Stevie working on a Westbridge edit again? Like he'd bringing back his Westbridge, that one Westbridge edit of his. I think I had heard that. And his Westbridge edit was awesome.
That and your starting equipment in that map.
Yeah. The boohers.
Yeah.
Gotta love the old boohers.
Those, well,
Can't
That
forget
and
about the farm all.
Okay, so Sarge is a lineman, guys. I need to take my 3 o'clock break. It is 3 o'clock, actually, right on the dot, too. How about that? So I'm going to take my 3 o'clock break. And, hang on. I mean, true, Leonard, but I almost rather they don't take the money and the time and the focus to make a game for the old consoles. Like, make the PC game better. They should focus more on PCs, in my opinion. But that's because I'm a PC gamer. So, you know, yeah. Yeah. Goldcrest is your favorite? Goldcrest, it's such a good map. Or not, well, Goldcrest is okay. Westbridge, though. Westbridge is the map.
Yeah, I say I'd take
Westbridge.
Westbridge
Oh.
over Gold Chris.
See, I always liked Hagen Stararar as well.
That was a pretty good one too.
That was, at the time, that was my favorite
And,
map. But I would say Westbridge has got to beat that out now. Probably because I've beat Hagen Stararar to death with a wet noodle like 1,000 times, you know? I've played that map so many times. Same thing with Westbridge, though. Westbridge is fun. I don't know. All right, I'll be back, TeamSpeak. Alrighty, chat. I'm just gonna run to my house real fast, grab a beverage. You know, do the things you do on a break. I will be right back momentarily. Don't go anywhere. We're not far from a fast time and a harvest, or starting a harvest anyway. Okay, BRB.